I was talking to Boudreaux last night. He was bugging me about doing a video, so here you go. A video of the greenhouse. There's some of those Matsu plants growing. Got a bunch more in pots. I just transplanted those. 3-gallon buckets. I'm going to feed them the hydro mix. There's 2 more in Dutch buckets. There's those Camparis. And I just lowered these plants. There's a few little tomatoes on there. Here's my little pot and table thing. TPS potato seeds. There's some super hots. You see that? White devil's tongue. Planted 25. I think 22 of them are up. There's a bunch. Some more tomatoes that hadn't popped up yet. Alright. That is that sucker plant growing out of the rows. You can see it's got a decent sized tomato on it. And look at that growing out of that pot. There's Siberian. It's loaded down. Let me get back so I can get this whole shot in here. They're already touching. I need to lower this side here pretty soon. Dana's Dusty Rose. Those are the George Ditsitkus. It's a huge plant. Look at the stalks in that joker. Full of flowers, starting to make more tomatoes. That's another one. That is a Greitmeyer's Pride, which is a heart-shaped tomato. But I see one right here that's round. It's supposed to be hearts. There's an ugly tomato. That's from being pollinated when it was too cold. Got a few more on there. Another one, pollinated too cold. It's full of flowers. This one is some grocery store tomato that I picked an heirloom from that tasted good. I kept the seeds. It's hard to tell, but it's got the anthro in it, which is supposed to be more vitamins or something, I don't know. And you shouldn't be growing them in a greenhouse with other tomatoes because the pollen's so thin, it'll crossbreed easy. Those are the Daniel Burson tomatoes. Some nice sized tomatoes. Not too bad. They're getting there. And that's about it. Some empty buckets, little heater. There's a sucker off that volunteer tomato that grew. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That is Girls Weird Thing. Bunch of flowers on them. That is Brad's Black Heart. It's supposed to be a big heart. It's still small, but they're growing good. Look at the stems on them. That's another big healthy plant. Heavy stalk. Stalks, you can see how big that is. And the Camparis, they're like all over the place. More down here. Over there. Some of them right there starting to blush. And they just continue flowering everywhere. Look at that cluster. It's 2 clusters. Molly Tone started in the pots. A couple of fig tree cuttings down there with some gardenia cuttings. And some more fig tree cuttings. Some more Molly Tones. This is a Rebel Yell tomato. Starting to blush. It's got a few in that plant too. And a redneck earth bucket self-feeding thing I made. Well, that's about it. The greenhouse is full, no room to walk. See y'all later.